Yeah. À fond?
Oui.
Maximum?
Oui, maximum.
Ok. Ouais, c'est ok. Ça c'est maximum.
Ça c'est maximum. Il est à fond. Il est meilleur. Il n'y a pas de bruit. Oui, oui. Oui, oui.
Fuck man, I don't know if he's getting an invite or not. What the heck is going on?
That's the photo of anyone. You don't have to look at me. Just do your thing. Okay. It's your art. I will let you your art. Thank you. See? Better. Show up.
Hey guys, this is our first event. We're still setting up, so don't worry about what's going on here.
It will detect me. The pressure.
I don't know what I mean.
So basically, what's happening now? You're just waiting for that?
I mean, he has to accept. I don't know if he's getting an invite or not. He said he doesn't get an invite.
The camera is off.
What?
The camera is off there and the other is off.
Insane shot.
There, man, sure. The audio and the camera off over here.
What? No, this is to shut it off if I want to turn it off. And
Ah,
this is
okay.
to shut it off. Okay, I'm just gonna sign out of this. Did we created a Gmail account, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's that coming from?
No, it's here. Go back to the.
That's Skype?
No, he was calling you in Gmail. Go to your Gmail. There, he was calling you over there. No.
I didn't get
Call
anything.
him in.
Maybe I should log in with our account, no?
Okay, there.
Dude, this is all Spanish.
No. ¿Quieres que tú recherches? Oui, voilà.
Okay.
Ça c'est la caméra. Voilà.
No, but then this is not gonna be the broadcast. I don't know why he's not getting an invite from this.
Just stop the broadcast and try it again.
If I stop the broadcast, then. Language is Espanol on this. Seriously?
I mean, I think it's Spanish. My bad.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
Okay, great. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, Chulo, we're good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great.
All right, so this is the video I will have.
Okay, let's put him in the screen.
Yep. Sure, are we good to go? Are we good to go?
Can you repeat that, please?
Are we good to go?
Not yet. Just a minute, please.
Okay. Also, if you could adjust your screen, like make it a bit horizontal, because we
bit
see
more?
it like tilted.
What did you said? Make it a bit more. How?
Yeah, I mean just tilt it towards the right or something.
While the pitch is, we will share screen, so you could see it better.
Est-ce qu'on peut connecter avec un micro, ouais. Tu as
There's the possibility for screen share, and right now I'm sharing the screen with you, and the present.
Is the same screen for both?
What?
Is the same screen for hyenas?
No. That's the thing. I mean, now.
Dommage.
That's what we need to show you.
Tu le poses là, et puis on va. C'est pas encore prêt?
Je pense.
Parce qu'on peut encore faire des ajustements hein, s'ils sont pas prêts.
Is it okay for you to do it so?
Yeah. How much more time do you need, Chuda?
In about 5 minutes, we are good to go.
Okay. So on a second.
En fait, on pourrait mettre l'ordinateur sur une table,
Okay.
Avec une petite table en dessous. Comme ça, on éviterait d'avoir le retour de l'écran qui est là. Et on peut mettre 2 éclairages, comme ça, on se verra mieux.
Mais on ne pourrait pas tourner l'ordinateur.
On s'en fout.
Bien.
C'est pas grave.
Tu penses que c'est mieux?
Je pense qu'on s'en fout. On peut retourner le micro pour avoir les questions. Et on a fait des tests et ça marche.
Ok.
Ok. L'un de vous vient m'aider. Toi.
Oui. Ouais.
Bien.
Where is he coming from?
ClujHub, Romania.
Romania? Hope it's got a good Wi-Fi connection. Then fiber.
Je vais mettre l'ordinateur ici, sur une petite table, comme ça. Oh non! Voilà, mieux déjà. Hop, comme ça, on baisse un peu.
Comme ça. Pour arrêter le screen à la moyenne porte. Il n'y a pas. Voilà, si. C'est bien la.
Ça va, prenez des bières, hein, c'est le moment. Servez-vous, picolez, on arrive. Ah, c'est pas un USB ça. Voilà. Ça, tu peux le mettre comme ça. Hop. Voilà, là, on a un meilleur éclairage, tu vois. Est-ce que tu veux, on peut mettre des éclairages ici en plus et ce sera trop bien.
Ok.
Ok. Est-ce que tout le monde a une bière? Non, merci.
I like it better there, Michel.
Tu veux de l'eau? Tu veux de l'eau? Léa?
Okay, now if
Tu veux de l'eau avec caramel, s'il te
I
plaît?
put my video on, if we put our video on.
Regarde. Tu peux brancher ça, il y a une prise par là.
Voilà.
De l'autre côté là-bas.
Il n'a pas. Super.
Ah, donc t'as
Tu regardes bien.
t'es content, hein? Okay, now if anyone
We're almost ready to go.
Okay,
Okay,
we're almost ready to.
great.
Oui, c'est bon. On peut mettre une autre. Ok.
Tiens, tu me branches ça là. C'est en broadcast.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Are we ready to start?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Hi, Romania.
Hello. My name is Tudor. Nice to meet you.
We can hear you very well. Can you turn the sound more loud? Tu peux mettre le son plus fort. Derrière toi, il y a un petit bouton.
Yeah, one more time, please.
Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Cool.
Are we ready to start?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Let me show you the other one.
Mani, c'est assez.
We are just doing preparations here. So,
Okay, so
yeah, please.
So I'm just going to speak for like 2 minutes, and then I will leave the guys speaking because they've done an amazing job. So we are glad to do this event with you. My name is Geraldine, and I own a co-working space in Grenoble. Grenoble is in the French Alps. It's a very nice area with lots of mountains around. We have a co-working space and a startup accelerator. We are around 20-25 today. You cannot see us yet, maybe later when we turn the camera. I think we have two pictures today. Not sure about the others. Okay, we have 3 today, and we're really looking forward to hearing about your project. And now I'm going to leave the guys to talk to you because I think you organize everything together. Sounds good? Cool.
Cool. So let me present myself also. We are from ClujHub. We are the main co-working space in Transylvania, and we also do acceleration programs and different projects and events in which we engage startups and help them develop their activity. There is about 7 of us here today. We'll have two pictures. We'll have 2 pictures because one of them has an emergency and couldn't come. So we're ready for the pictures.
Okay, great, thanks. We're part of the team that's called Connectome. Let me present our teams. I'm Kush Arora, he's from India. Joanna Jimurian, and Luli from France. She's from Romania. I'm Mauricio from Argentina. Our product Connectome is a product to help technology go universal again, to try to pass the cultural barriers in order to make technology as what it is. The essence of technology have to remain the same in all the world. It have to be universal, globally, and we have to think globally on technology. That's what we are trying to do. So we're organizing this kind of co-working events. We want to thank a lot to CoWork Grenoble and to ClujHub for their good cooperation in this event. And we hope to have a great event and that this can really enrich for the both parts. We can learn a lot about the products and what each part is doing in the other part of the world. So now we're going to show you a little video of what we are doing so that you get to know us. It's a presentation.
Hey there, and welcome to the work of Connectome. Technology is a gift by humanity to itself, and this is what it looks like today. Continental, localized, cohesive, and restricted by geographical and cultural barriers. But tomorrow is always a new day. So can we find a means to surmount these local barriers and bring these ecosystems closer to each other? Close enough to allow of technology. And while we're at it, wouldn't it be nice if we could also chip in the other continents and get a much more rosy and complete picture? Can we really allow for a crossover of this technology and make it truly universal? At Connectome, we believe we can. At Connectome, we work with you, the startups and small and medium level enterprises, to expand your horizons and understand your capabilities of becoming a much larger international player. We work to strategize with you, helping you to cross over into an unknown market, and finally, to be able to gain visibility in a foreign market. Connectome is developed on three principal axes, ranging from physical mechanisms to online diffusions, which provide a comprehensive and step-by-step coverage right from the conception of the idea of expansion to the point of achieving it. The first of the axes, Connect, is an online networking engine which allows the creation of company profiles, complete with their activity descriptions, contact information, and video presentations. Connect provides a discussion forum oriented to the discussions of a specific kind and ably moderated to provide uncompromising quality of information. Connect also provides a search mechanism, streamlining and accelerating the search for companies with a certain offering of the axes. Blitzkrieg is a rapid-fire market analysis tool which allows for an instantaneous determination of penetration possibilities into foreign markets. Using the fusion of cutting-edge economic theories coupled with advanced machine learning algorithms, a first insight of the potential of success of a product and its likelihood of finding partners can be determined. Conquer your markets at the speed of light with Blitzkrieg. The last of the axes, CPulse, provides low-cost public sensitization and diffusion mechanisms to ensure that your product or service is well received by the masses at launch. Using the latest advancements in the connected objects arena, combined with intuitive mechanisms of gaining visibility, Connectome brings to you simple yet effective means to grab the consumer's attention and make it yours to stay. So help us help you expand your horizons and cross over into the unknown and make the world your playground. Because at Connectome, we are making technology universal again.
Thank you for your attention. We would again, so this is a series of a large number of events that we would like to continue doing with everybody. So we hope for your cooperation in the further events to come. And we would like to thank again ClujHub Romania for allowing us to start off this event with them.
Welcome. Glad to help.
We would like to pass it back to Geraldine and enjoy the rest of the evening, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, hi again. So how should we proceed? Should we start with one of your pictures?
Yes, we're fine with that. It's okay.
Okay, cool. So who is the first one?
So from our side will be Vlan Balan with the Challenge X, and I'll let him tell you more about it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So we will listen to this person.
Okay, great.
Ah, je l'ai perdu. Je clique là. Comment je le remets? How do I put him back? Here? Ah, okay.
So, yeah, it's okay.
Oui, très bien. It's okay, sorry.
Okay. Right. Hi, I'm Vlad, and I'm going to talk about Challenge XP. It's a financial solution for everyday life.
We can hear you, I'm sorry. Hello?
Okay. So what's the problem we are trying to solve? The problem we are trying to solve is well, money and how we manage our daily money. Because we have a lot of tools that we can use, like
basic pen and paper. We can use other
Excuse me,
solutions like
guys.
Excel.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can you please speak louder, because we can hear you over here?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay. Should I start over? If you haven't heard me until now. Okay. So the problem is that we're trying to solve is money, and how do we manage it in our daily life? Because we use basic solutions like pen and paper in order to write our expenses or stuff like that. We use a modern solution like Excel or even budgeting apps. But these are not enough because they are focusing mainly on the past. We are tracking the things that we have already done instead of looking forward and trying to figure out how to better plan our money. So what we came up with is it's a web service that allows you to focus on your wishes, making it more fun and rewarding tracking for your experiences. The advantages that we are trying to achieve here is a plan for every wish. So every time you want to buy something, or you want to go on a holiday, or you want to I don't know, redo the kitchen, you need a budget, and this is where we come in, because you need a plan in order to get that money. There's also a gamification system involved, which kind of rewards you for every action that you make, and also the social interaction, which rewards you on the sharing side. Okay, the market is quite huge, obviously, because everybody is using money, and a lot of technologies available out there. The product is, like I said, it's a web solution, so it's going to be available both on the mobile devices and on desktop. So you can use it either on your computer or on your iPad, or doesn't matter what kind of operating system you have, as long as you connect to the internet. How we'll make money? We'll have two sides. One is based on a freemium, premium things. You can get a lot of statistics or reports based on the data you add, or you can use for the wishes that you are already put in the system. Okay, competitors. We have a direct competitor that we found out in the US. Our product is basically targeting the Europe market, because we don't want to integrate with banks. Well, we would like to, but in Europe it's not possible that much. And indirect competitors, they are the other budgeting apps. The team is me and my co-founder, which is the technical lead. Thank you. If you have any questions.
Okay, so what about we try to summarize what you just said, and you tell us if we understood?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a budgeting app to control what you spend, and you have a social reward?
It's a budgeting app to control what you're gonna spend.
What you what?
What you're gonna spend.
In the future. Okay, so what you're planning to spend?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you already develop this app? Can we download it?
It's in the development stage.
Okay. Yeah. And is there a place where we can check on your product if we're interested in the future?
Yeah, it's challengeexp.com.
Okay. C'est challengeexp.com. So you have that with all the projects. So is there questions in the audience? I'm sure there is.
I didn't understand the concept.
Okay, so there's a need for a bit more explanation. What extra explanation do you want?
I don't completely, like, if you could give an example of how is, I mean, like an example from real life.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, cool.
So basically, imagine yourself that you want to fly from, well, you want to have a vacation in Romania, right? That's it. for a whole week, and you need 500 euros for that. Most people don't have the 500 euros at their disposal at any time because they have other things to do. So what we will do is prioritize that wish, the 500 euros, traveling wish, and we will give you a plan how to save that money. So you want to travel in Europe, in Romania, let's say in June, and there is I don't know, 2 months and a half until then. So you have to put aside that money until then. So we're gonna give you a plan in order to do that, and we're gonna help you achieve that through challenges and through a social network as well. So you can choose a buddy to help you, or you can share it. You can even choose a financial advisor in order to help you to save that money. And that's not only, well, this is one example, but you have a lot of stuff. You want an iPad, you want a phone, you want a new washing machine. So you have to prioritize which, and we're going to help you do that and achieve all those wishes.
Did you understand?
Okay, so what do you take as inputs into your application? I mean, what do you ask from the user, and what do you come out with?
Well, we're going to ask the name of your wish, obviously. We're going to ask the due date, the price. All of these are optional. So the only thing that you really need is the name and the price. All the other things are going to be optional. You can ask a description, website, this kind of stuff.
But you have to connect with the data from your bank.
No.
Then how do you know how much you spend? Do you have to declare how much you spend?
You're gonna have challenges. So you have the challenges are gonna be divided by the amount you put in. So if, for example, you have 500 euros divided by, we're gonna set you a plan. So for the next 2 months, how much money should you put once a week or twice a week or once a month, stuff like that. And it's not integrated with banks because in Europe the banks are it's a closed system, so we cannot access your bank account. That happens only in the US. So this is more of a modification, behavior modification for you, like for a person, because you have to learn how to save money in order to achieve your goals.
Okay, is there a question? Do you have a question, Matthew?
Have you guys actually spoken to any of the banking groups in Europe about the idea to gauge their interest in helping their consumers? Because I see this working in retail banking with a bank partner.
We talked with banks here in Romania, and we talked with some advisors. Those were the responses we got, that you cannot access the accounts. We haven't researched in depth this situation because we want to focus more on your solution. So don't have all the time integrated with the banks and stuff like that. So you can put money aside yourself. You don't really need to use a bank for that.
Another question.
Have you already tested the applications with the real audience?
Sorry? No?
Have you already tested your application
with
the real audience?
It's in the development stage. We have alpha testers that start testing this with the adding data. We tested 100 people until now through interviews.
Okay. Also, does the application come out with like locations? If you said that if I have a 500 euro budget,
yeah,
would it like tell me that I can go to Timisoara or I don't know, Bucharest in 500 euros?
No, not. I mean, we can like, for example, if you have an URL, if you want to buy a product, right? If you want to buy an iPad, for example, and you want to buy it cheaper than it's regular, then you press, then we can give you like an update. It's gonna be a sale, and you can buy it now. If you have that kind of money, you can buy it now. So we can give you advice, but based on the data that you need.
Is there another question, or we go to the next picture? Yeah. Who is here to pitch? I know, Matthew, you are. Was there another one? Who is?
Okay.
You are. Okay. So we are going to go to the next one.
Thank you.
Are you there? Yeah, thanks. And so we can follow your product on challengexp.com, isn't it?
Could you repeat that, please?
Where can we follow the project on challengexp.com?
Yes. It's on challengexp.com.
Okay, cool. So are you ready to pitch? Yeah? Cool. What's your name? Claire. Okay. So we're going to welcome Claire for a new project from France. And so we'll leave some questions to you, and then if the public here has questions, because she's brand new, it's her first speech here. So we are discovering her project, and I hope you like it.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's do it.
Okay.
So good evening. My name is Claire Robin, and I'm going to make you a quick presentation of Holimit. So Holimit is a free mobile app which was created by Etienne Ginon, a 17-year-old boy who apologizes, by the way, for not being here today to present his idea for you. As I am in charge of the communication, I will try to explain you what is Holimit. So Holimit is a mobile app which provides users to localize their friends during their trips. For example, in holidays or weekends, by geolocalization or by sharing a future destination to friends. So Holimit provides in the same time to exchange with your friends and the community of Holimit. The best of, what we call best of, is, for example, an event you want to share with the community. For example, it could be relative to a culture, sports, whatever you want, something you want to sum up and to share with the community. So those best stuff can be public, that's to say it is shared for the whole community, or they can be private. So you can organize your private party with your friends. So for instance, you're in New York or in Paris for the weekend and you're alone and you want to make a party, you want to visit the city. You go on sign in on Holimit and you can see how many friends you get around you. And then you can meet them and you can go to a best of, a concert in a bar or whatever you want. So to summarize, I will show you some screenshots from the application. I hope you can see them. So the first one is for localize your friend. So you can find them until 50 kilometers around you, and then you get a list of your friend and the distance from you. Then you can find the best of that are private, public, in the night or in the day, whatever you want. Ouais, c'est bon.
Yes, we can see it.
C'est bon, ok. C'est bientôt fini. You can add your destination, so it can be private or public too, and you can friend list. So to conclude, I would say the real force of Holimit is to be international. That's why we want to create a real community and to permit people to exchange and meet each other all around the planet. Thank you.
Thank you very much also. So now I'm gonna have to pass the microphone if there are some questions in the room. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, so I'm wondering, would you say that you are very different from meetup.com, or who would you say is your main competitor in this field?
The difference between our app and our competitors.
Yes. So who is your competition first? Is it meetup.com or is it someone different?
I would say our competitors are, for example, all the social network, because we create a community. And we have also competitors who propose to users to create our plans or our holidays and to create best of. But the real difference between Holimit and its competitors is to be international. That's to say, there is no to localize your friends all around the world.
Okay. In what stage of development are you already? Are you already developing the app, or is it complete?
This is not developing yet. It's gonna be, I think, in the middle of May, but the date of launching is not fixed yet.
And how do you plan to monetize it? Is it gonna be through advertisements, or do you want to charge a fee for subscription?
We think we're gonna find partners, and at terms, Holimit could be a medium to, for example, to make the communication of a country, of a place, for the best of, I mean, and for publicity, of course.
So you plan to bring partners in the system that will pay for this? So other businesses will pay, not the consumers?
We don't know yet. We are gonna see if there is. We are working on it. I'm working on that, and for the moment, we are the first thing we are doing for it's not for money. For the moment.
Okay. So are there any other questions in the room?
Here we have some questions with the French audience. If you want to hear, guys.
Yeah, cool. It would be great.
Yes, I was thinking that you too that you are. Can you hear me? Oh, okay.
Yes. If you could repeat the question close to the
Yes.
microphone, please.
Hello, can you hear
From
me?
the audience, because we don't hear anything.
I wanted to ask you that you're telling your community would be international instead of the others which exist already. But do you mean that a person a user already defines the group of friends beforehand, and then he or she can see when, for example, this person is in New York, he goes to see if one of his friends is also there, right? Not in a way that you can see anybody who has the same interest or who you would like to meet, but who you don't know yet, that you can see that he's nearby, then you can go and meet. No? It doesn't work like this.
You mean?
I mean, what is the difference, for example, from couchsurfing? That you go to a town and you can see who is there, and you can meet up. Or yeah, couchsurfing is one person at a time, but
yes.
But for example, if you go to Facebook and you publish an event that you're in town and you.
The main difference is that Holimit preserves intimity of its users. It's not gonna tell you where is exactly your friends. It's an area. So if you don't want to be marked on the map, you just have to tell to the application. And the difference between Facebook and the events is that this is international and everybody can add it and see it in the map. Every user of limits, not just to share with your friends. Exactly. You're looking for a city, for example, Milan, for example, and you see all the best of that users had shared.
There is also, for example, in a small world, there's also a community where it does this.
I didn't understand.
Il y a un community qui fait, par exemple, small world,
D'accord. Et I think I don't know the one that you're talking about, but I think Holimit is a condensed app that can be great for creating your own private parties with your friends and to share other parties with all the community. This is the main difference, I think.
Are you aware of a competition called Party with a Local? There's an app.
Yes.
Okay.
This is quite the
if
difference.
If you may repeat the question, please. We can't hear it. We can't hear all of them from the audience. So.
There is an app called Party with a Local that seems to do the same thing. So what is the difference? What are you offering that's different?
The difference between this app and Holimit is that Holimit is, for example, Party with the Local is for certain cities, and Holimit is everywhere you want. Exactly, and you can also find the real force of Holimit is to localize your friends who are around you, all around the planet. This is the main difference.
Whether you're connected to.
Yes.
I personally have seen the work they have done, and they have done a very, very good job in communication. Their app is very easy to use and very intuitive. That's probably the problem that they are having with the competition. Okay, we are working with Holimit in their expansion to Latin America, and in Romania that you guys ask about the business model. The business model is to search partners, restaurants, bar, pubs that actually want to be part of this Holimit community. So these pubs offer discounts to the people that use Holimit and made there with Holimit. And then, of course, Holimit is paid in return for this kind of service. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any question over there, guys?
No, it's okay from our side. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So one last thing, where can we follow your project? Where can we follow your project?
On Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Okay, so we can follow it on Facebook on Holimit at
Holimit.fr.
Okay, at Holimit.fr.
But not yet.
Not yet.
No, it's going to be launched in 1 week, I think.
Okay, remember to book the name on Twitter. Like now.
Yes.
Do you have another project on your side, guys?
Yes, we do. Next one.
Cool.
On,
So it's your turn now.
Excuse me?
It's your turn.
Okay. Next on the list from our side would be Thomas Morris, telling us about his project Proto. So
Okay, cool.
I'll let him do the presentation.
Hey, what's going on? Let me load up my presentation really quick. Hold on a sec.
We're having some technical problems now with the presentation, but Thomas will handle it quickly.
Thanks for waiting, everybody. Just a second, I need to load up my presentation. Okay, at long last. Can you guys see this okay?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Let me make sure all this works. Hooray, okay. Yeah, this is Proto. It's So this is John. He also has a lot of different ideas. Some of them are horrible, like the forever alone bed you see right here. He also had some ideas to take dead cats and put them on drones, thinking that would be cute. I don't know, that's ridiculous though. But he also has some ideas like perhaps the next Airbnb. But the question is, how do you know which ones are any good or not? That is where Proto comes in. With Proto, you can go and post your business idea online with a promise that, say, for instance, you will make it happen if you get, say, 30 signups or whatever, and you put some details about it and everything else. From there, if other users are online, they can subscribe to your idea by leaving their email address, for instance, right there for you who are here in person. Sorry, French people. And they can also, you can also leave comments if you'd like. And also on top of that, you can upvote and downvote your ideas. And so in the end, what this really helps, actually, I'm just going to go ahead and admit it. Apparently, I have the exact same template for for my presentation as Vlad. This would have looked awesome if I went first and not second. But okay, so what Proto offers is that we can save time and money for you, really, because who wants to make 50 different MVPs for 50 different ideas? That's a huge waste of time, and to promote all of it as well. And also from there, assuming that you do have an idea that's good, you can quickly get in touch with people who are your early adopters at that. Because you have a list of emails, you can you immediately have your audience right there. And say your idea does suck. Well, if it does, no big deal. You can just move on fast. As they say, you know, fail fast, fail often in the startup world and stuff. So how do we go and make money off of this then, as people from Proto? Well, we're considering a couple of different ways. We're going to have to test them and see. But one would be to have people pay money based off of how many subscribers they get for their ideas. So if I post my business idea and 200 people sign up for it, I can pay Proto maybe $10, $20 to actually get that list of email addresses or so and be able to have access to my potential clients. Or another idea we can have is that, you know, if you post, say, maybe 3 ideas, you get the first 3 for free. But if you want to post other business ideas, then you pay from there. Another one we can do, perhaps, is to have a preferred status, quote unquote, maybe kind of like what you see on Elance, for instance, how you can pay Elance some money, and they'll put a little badge next to your name, make you look all official and stuff like that to help draw extra attention to your idea, get more eyeballs on it and stuff. So in terms of our competitors, wow, this really does look like Vlad's presentation. In terms of our competition, excuse me, Babele is the one that's probably the closest to what we have. In there, they have a system of just having followers within the site. So the way we are distinguishing ourselves, at least for the time being, is that we actually, people subscribe using their own email addresses. And as people say, you know, email marketing is the strongest form of online marketing. And so perhaps we can distinguish ourselves from them that way. Other ways are, well, yeah, sure. If you have a business idea, you can go on Quora. You could go and ask people what they think about it there. Or you can make an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter campaign if you want. Those are really more later stage, though. This is just like kind of when you have the vague, the mists of an idea and you're not sure whether it's worth pursuing or not. So Indiegogo and Kickstarter, they're more for a later phase, in your startup adventure. So if you want to look up Proto, you can go to goproto.co. And actually, our beta will be live this coming week on Wednesday. So if you want to sign up, feel free. Hooray! And if you want to find us on Twitter, you can get us at GoProto or Facebook at GoPrototastic. So yeah, go and check us out. These are the three of us. There's me, Thomas Morris, on the left. I'm the developer. Vlad Balan, the guy with a pen in his mouth, is our designer, and Irina Kish is our marketer. So that's it. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sorry, I have a question first. Sorry, Matthew. I was wondering, I think it's a great idea. And the problem, I think, is like, how do you make people to go there and upvote? Because I'm thinking about very early product hunt, for example. This is kind of your thing. So how do you make it as popular as product hunt, for example?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that last part? It kind of came through a bit distorted.
How are you going to make it popular so people know about this platform?
Yeah, this is one of the big things with most of these social networks, Well, we're going to really try to make it to where the participants themselves are the marketers in a way, because if I go on Proto and I post my idea, I'm going to want a lot of people to come to it. So I'm going to naturally promote it through my own social networking. I'm going to promote it on my Facebook account, Twitter, whatever. So with any luck, it will have sort of the viral marketing scheme, if so. Until we get sort of that critical mass of people, though, we're really just thinking of getting a bunch of our friends together and having them, comment on people's ideas to sort of give the facade of there being a huge swath of people.
Hey, Thomas. How's it going? My name's Matthew Smith. Anyway, I'm speaking later. Listen, Proto, really cool idea. I think it's freaking awesome. It's really just the right thing at the early stage, as you say, at the very beginning of the journey. I think that there's some really cool opportunities to connect the other stages afterwards of not only your business model and monetization. Have you guys thought about how you can do affiliate or tie-ins, kind of, or equity deals for people who are ready to take the voted idea that's validated to the next level? All right, and then how can you plug into a broader ecosystem of other partners? Because what we do, part of what we're going to be looking at is how we help accelerate MVPs, okay? So you've got the whole thing of going from ideas and validation through to, okay, how the hell do I get my MVP baked, all right? How do I get that tested? How do I actually earn a bit of money? And then how do I pass them to cool things like crowdfunding, right? So we've been through Kickstarter. We know kind of the whole game there, and I think it's awesome if we can try and bridge the gap between what you guys do, something in the middle, and then something that we're going to crowdfunding kind of activity. So I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. So you mean in terms of sort of a partnership in a way, or what do you mean?
I think there's also some opportunities for partnerships, right? So part of what you can do is to do the whole affiliate creation or bridging the gap, right? Yeah. So
definitely, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, man, I'll definitely check you guys out and we'll have a chat.
It would be fantastic. Yeah. I'll put it back up so you can see the details.
GoProto.co. I've already bookmarked it. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Wow, great. Fantastic.
Cheers, man.
Are there any other questions? We have one here on the Romanian side. Hold on, let me throw the microphone over there.
Idea is great, and American like you, I have a other side though of it. Most of us are small entrepreneurs. Ideas generate a lot. What about the sharks out there that see this? And say,
can you speak louder, please?
Well, I said, what a great idea. Most of us are entrepreneurs, small, some experience, let's say, some with not. If you're formulating an idea and you're putting it out to other people to see for feedback, let's say, isn't it kind of opening up the door to sharks also? The people that have the money that say, ah, great idea, I'm going to run with it. Opinion, that's all.
Yes.
Thanks. I'm just going to repeat the question just in case you guys on the French side didn't hear. The question was, yeah, what do you do in terms of people who might go online and steal your ideas? And the answer to that is, well, for now, we aren't quite sure. We're actually planning to just put this out there and see how comfortable people feel, you know, with putting their ideas out. Yes, there is a possibility that you're opening yourself up to risk like this. However, in the long term, we do want to look into maybe some sort of intellectual property things, perhaps maybe you know, find some legal system of actually protecting people's ideas if they put it online. But yeah, right now it's difficult to say, and that is a very real concern. So yeah.
Hey Thomas, I'll interrupt. You know what? It's not the idea; it's the execution, right? So it's all very well putting ideas out, but man, if you don't take those ideas and actually make them real and execute on them, then you may as well give them away for other people to execute on, okay? So thinking too early in the game about intellectual property and trying to lock things down, you know, is probably the wrong approach. I would rather suggest that, you know, we guide, nurture, etc. And, you know, maybe put in a little hook into the site where an idea is published and voted up, that, you know, if people are interested in taking it further, then there's a way in. Okay, so it's about having that door open, maybe with affiliates and partners, etc., that have the means to incubate, to accelerate, and to basically fund as well. So I think linking what you're doing with the people who have, let's say, the means to invest in good ideas to help them get executed, I think that's key, and that's key also to getting your business model working well. So if you're able to speak to the money guys, that will be cool. And he's frozen.
Hey, there we go. I think the signal just cut out. You said it's key to get, and then you cut out. So could you repeat that real quick? Sorry.
Man, we're losing you. All right.
I know the connection is losing it. Yeah.
Google Hangouts, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying is it's about having a link with the way of getting the idea executed, okay? Right. And then that's something that can feed into your business model, all right, where you can work with organizations that have the means to fund and to take an idea to its next stage. So that's something you can do with the right kind of partnerships. So your platform could get paid for linking the idea people, the innovators with the companies that need to, or not companies, they could be funds, they could be angels, they could be whatever, right? You've got a whole range of angel investors through to, you know, VCs, through to existing big companies that need ideas to stay fresh and relevant. Otherwise, they're going to just erode. And
yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, and thanks for the potential ideas and stuff like that.
So I think treating this as a key building block and a bigger ecosystem is fundamental to actually making it work. That's why you've got my excitement, okay? And I'll definitely be talking to you about where Proto can fit into a bigger picture, because that big picture is really what's going to change the game for so much of the different steps in the chain, including yours. Okay.
That'd be fantastic. Thanks.
Cool, man.
Yeah, send me a message on Facebook. I would love to continue this conversation. I just don't want to steal it from the rest of them and stuff.
Fine. Cool.
But yeah, thanks. It's really fantastic. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Do you have more questions?
I have just.
No, that's it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Oh yeah, I suppose I could.
So now it's time for revenge.
Okay.
We're going to have Matthew, who is going to pitch his company, ThinkCloud. Matthew is a very, very dear member of our community. He's been very supportive of our co-working space, and I'm glad to present him to you. So that's Matthew for you.
We're glad also. Let's hear it.
Hi everyone. So my name is Matthew Smith. It's kind of going to be difficult looking at a screen to get my focus here and my focus there on the audience. So I'm going to try. It's always difficult doing video productions. Anyway, my name is Matthew Smith. I'm originally from South Africa. I must be one of the very few South Africans or Franco-South Africans now in the room or in the community here. But I've been running a company for the last 5 years called Field Cloud. My background is really energy industry, specifically oil and gas applications. And what I do is I connect, I collect, I store, and I share data, right? That comes from various sensors that are in the middle of nowhere in the field on offshore platforms. I started the company to basically provide consultancy services, professional services to help companies on their journey to connect sites that were previously very difficult to connect. So it was kind of taking various instrumentation that could never be connected and finding ways to put it on a network. It was focusing very much on delivery, all right? And, you know, I was running around the desert in the middle of the Emirates about a year ago, and I was kind of thinking, man, this is all cool, right? We're focusing on a great necessary bit, which is delivery, but actually it's not enough. It's not enough. I'm not actually addressing the real problem, because I noticed when I went back and I sat down and I spoke to the guys and we said, hey, great, listen, you know, the data is flowing, right? It's going into this server application. So what's happening next, right? So, well, yeah, we basically generate a spreadsheet and we load it into Excel and we start running macros and funny stuff. And I said, well, okay, so how does this data get passed around and used in its real, you know, sort of in the real world for actually, you know, how is it valuable to you, right? And the question was difficult to answer, you know, because today data needs to be shared across different organizations. And that's where we have a problem and a challenge today, is how do we do that safely and securely? So 5 years on, right, I've got this little company. I make computer hardware, so my company makes these little, you know, data concentrated devices. We run a private network. I provide global connectivity with different SIM cards, all these great things. But it's very much right now focused on a very niche market, which is upstream oil and gas, all right? Because when I started broadening out and think like, you know, kind of this problem scope that our customers have, it's actually true in other industries. Wastewater, electricity, manufacturing, there's a whole bunch of things, and things that we actually need to do in our own homes as well. We have this challenge of, well, we want to instrument our homes. Everyone's talking about Internet of Things and connected, you know, sensors. Well, how do we actually get that data from point A to point Z, all right, and share it along the way with different people that need to actually interact with the data, or different organizations, different software, different systems? So what we're going to be doing is building, not a platform, because everyone's building a platform, right? I'm actually sick and tired of seeing every second week someone launches a new platform, because what they want to do is they want to own the end-to-end, okay? They want to own the entire end-to-end. They want to create a walled garden for you, right? Much as I like Apple, they create a walled garden. So you live within their nice little park, okay? What we want to do is we want to span out across different walled gardens. We want to be able to share across organizations. So that means transcending, going beyond. As someone who's involved in a startup in the UK was telling me the other day, he said, we want to be the sky behind the cloud, right? The sky behind the clouds. And for me, this is really true. It just hit home. It's like, great, that's absolutely true. There are going to be many different clouds. There are going to, just like there are many different fields. Cloud, it's about moving from the field, from the places where the data comes from and where it actually interacts with the real world, through to the different clouds that are out there where people are going to be processing data, consuming data, adding value to it. What we want is we want to have this kind of layer in the middle, and we want to be able to tap into the different parts of this ecosystem. I know. And really, it's all about moving to the next level, about building the next platform with the right partners, okay? And how are we going to do it? Well, we're going to do it by focusing on startups who want to build connected objects. So everyone is talking about, you know, hey, I'd like to be able to measure this thing, or I'd like to be able to solve this customer problem. Well, great. Okay. We can help you. We can help you accelerate your minimum viable product by taking our hardware expertise and helping you build fit-for-purpose sensors with the right kind of network security in the application, as well as the right kind of connectivity that'll allow you to communicate over from anywhere to anywhere. So this is cool. So we want to help accelerate and get more MVPs and more partners involved in making this happen. Because I just realized I can't own the end-to-end, but I'm here to help you create a cohesive end-to-end ecosystem. Thanks. Questions? I think we're frozen.
We've got no image. Okay, so now we're back. Yeah, let's see if there are questions in the room here.
You guys are hiding? I like see myself reflected on your screen, but I don't see anyone in front of your camera.
I'm here. I was just sitting behind the screen.
Yeah.
So, any other ideas? Questions? Okay, we've got one.
Hi, so I just want to understand, I understand you want to build this thing, but I'm also wondering, do you have anything right now? Like, do you have an M2M platform already, or do you identify one that you're going to use?
We absolutely do. We absolutely do. So we already provide connectivity services in a number of countries. All right. Today, if you would like to purchase our data concentrator with fully single tariff global roaming SIM for use anywhere in the world, I can sell that to you today. You can buy that, and you can basically, we can onboard you, set up the application on our product, and set up server applications, have it through dedicated customer VPNs. All of that is in place, and it's been in place for a year. And we can also do it over satellite networks as well as GSM.
That's great. And can you also like onboard new hardware in your platform? Like, let's say I build a new sensor, or I buy one from someone else. Do you like provide an SDK or something like that so I can integrate in your platform?
So this is where I don't want to provide my SDK only, right? I like to provide an SDK that makes sense for your application, because it's going to be too much. And again, as I said, I don't want to own the end-to-end. So it's not my business to basically force you to use my SDK and lock you in, right? I want to facilitate you becoming successful with your sensor application, all right? So we'd point you in the direction of partners that we work with regarding SDKs, both cloud SDKs as well as sensor SDKs. We're going to be commercializing and helping another startup here in Grenoble commercialize a product that they have, which is 100% Arduino compatible, battery operated autonomous wireless device for doing MVPs called the Airboard. Okay, so we already have that hardware, and we'll have also the software support. So if you want to take an Arduino or take another Arduino compatible device, you can use the same SDKs and the same libraries if you want.
That's great. And are you still concentrating on the energy field, or are you cross-industry right now?
I tell you what, the oil and gas industry has taken a dive. As you know, a barrel of oil costs like half of what it did last year, okay? So in the last 10 months, we've seen it go half in price, okay? You know, some big companies have announced that they're like laying off 11,000 people. It was just a couple of days ago, and they've already laid off 10,000 people, okay? So I'm not putting all my money on upstream oil and gas, but it is still an important niche market, okay? One of the problems we have with upstream oil and gas is, okay? And so it doesn't quite fit Metcalfe's law, which is where the value of the network, right, is proportional, right, to the number of users on it. Okay, so when I have small networks with small amounts of users, they're not that valuable. So I need to open it up. So yeah, it's not just for oil and gas. Don't worry.
Okay, that's great. So can you provide like a link where we can read more about this, like see the requirements to join the platform and so on?
So take a look at fieldcloud.com. Look, find us on Facebook, find us on LinkedIn, find us on Twitter. Okay. We're ramping up because this is new. I'm telling you something right now because we're getting it going, and it also forces me to move my ass to actually make some things happen that I promised I would do and I've procrastinated about too long. But do take a look, fieldcloud.com. We do have a mini site. It'll tell you a bit about the company, what we do, all the new stuff that's coming. Check back over the next few months, etc., and get on our mailing list because we'll send you communication updates, okay?
I found it. Thanks.
Awesome. More questions? Questions from the floor?
Okay, we have no more questions from our side.
There's one.
There is one from the
We have one here.
Cool, great.
that I would have is that so basically right now you're kind of in a product market, I mean with FieldCloud, and you're passing on to a consulting market.
No. It's the other way around. I would say that the majority of our revenue for the first, I would say, 4 years of our existence has been mainly consulting-driven revenue, professional services. Okay, and the products, the actual hardware products range was launched 3 years ago, and we've been running the M2M network and connectivity services platform for just under a year. Okay, so we're in this transition away from doing consultancy. We'll still do that because there's definitely a requirement to have help, but it'll be done differently. I'm not going to physically go and get on an airplane or get on a chopper and fly to the middle of the platform in the middle of nowhere, right? Except when it's really necessary, right? We're going to provide advice in a different way. So we'll have information products that you can actually purchase. We're going to launch some webinars soon as well. So if you guys like webinars, we're going to do webinars, okay? Sign up on the mailing list and we'll tell you all about that. It's coming up in a month from now, okay?
Cool.
One other question.
Enfin, si tu tournes le micro d'ici, ça marche.
So, I forgot my question. Oh shit.
Ask me later.
I ask you later.
Okay.
No worries. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, thanks, Matthew.
Hey, you're welcome, Geraldine.
Do you have
Fun to
other?
speak English here at CoWork.
He always speaks French. Do you have other?
No, we were supposed to have another one, but he couldn't make it. He had an emergency, so that was all from our side.
Okay.
I don't know
Cool.
if
So
you...
that's all from us as well.
Oh, perfect.
So thanks. It was really nice having you. We have someone here, our wonderful trainee, who is going to do a blog post about this event with lots of references. So we can share it and update it together. So you and I, we can have it perfectly done and to share it across the networks. It will be in French. Yeah. And so thank you. It was awesome having you. And we'll check you up because we're very interested in your project. I think you have a last word to say and then we'll close and have pizza.
Okay.
Bună seara, Cluj-Napoca. If you are wondering why we organized the first event with Cluj-Napoca, Romania, is because I'm the Romanian part of Connectome, the project that we are trying to realize, and it's because I live in Cluj-Napoca. I love this city. It has a really, really great potential, and as France is a world of opportunities, I really think that France and Romania can collaborate great together, and this is only the beginning. I would really like that French people would know more about Romanians in general, and they are also very innovative. And I hope this would be a good chance for Romania and for France also to get to know each other better. Thank you.
Right.
That's
so
great.
Thank you a lot.
Same from our side. We're very glad we could have this collaboration.
So thanks a lot for the event, you guys, here at CoWork Grenoble. Let's hope this is the first event of a series of events that actually can help cultures expand with each other and to exchange technology, because good ideas are universal. That's what we do. We like to spread all over the world good ideas. So probably today is the moment to tell you that you have been alive in YouTube. We have made the diffusion in our network in more than 90 different countries. So if people didn't get bored, actually this event was universal, and your ideas, your pitch are now known in all the world.
Great, that's great. So we will keep in touch and see how we can collaborate further, and we are eager to do so. That was all from our side. Thank you very much, and this was an awesome event. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you very much. Bye. Have a nice evening.
Bye.
We done the